evening, travelers. It is good to see you once more. And we are back in Timberborn for another Beaver Wednesday. Right now, our primary objective is to continue building the farming area over here. Now, as I've come to understand, it may actually be possible to, let's go down here. We may be able to get rid of this, as in we don't need it anymore. The other thing of note is that I believe, if I understand correctly, I only need to I don't need these overhangs at all. I shouldn't need to have these overhangs. As long as, I believe it was 3, 1, 2, 3. For example, we're in block 1. There we go. So as long as it is supported by at least those 3, we should be fine. Which may necessitate rebuilding this entire section, but we'll see. Oi. There we are. It might actually be better to demonstrate this way. 1, 2, 3, and then we have 1 over here. And that becomes 1, 2, 3. So, given this, indeed, given that we can do this, we may want to actually redo the entirety of the Hanging Gardens. The primary issue is largely access getting up to the gardens, which means we might be better off making it wider rather than taller. So, while we do have all of these farmhouses as they are here, I'm actually quite frankly at a loss. What I may do is, well, how far away is this? We might actually want to convert this area into the primary hanging gardens. In the past run, what did I do with this area? This area actually became part of the bulk manufactory. At the same time, this was the entirety of the mining district, as I recall. So we may have to start doing some serious terraforming. And in what manner, I don't quite know yet. Again, I am very, very much, how do I say? I wouldn't necessarily call it an embarrassment of riches. But it is a problematic situation. The other thing that we do need to do is we need to start moving the food factory and fermenters somewhere here. And indeed, we just have barely enough space from our tube police station to start putting together these ones. First, let us figure out what is our situation here. If I do not need... Let's try this. We can put this away. This won't necessarily have forces to flood the... I do not like this, but it is unfortunate. And without any lighting, I can barely see what's in there. I know, it's not nice to possibly flood things. And in the worst case scenario, I just reload the save. Wait, not you. There. Really, it still needs it, even though it's No,
If that's
what are
me,
you?
Find one of my familiars and dump it on them.
Okay. That was very much unfortunate. And... Hello, Vespa. How are you doing? Hopefully you have had a wonderful day, and this evening is equally wonderful. So... Hydrate. And went through 5.5 liters of water at work. That's good. That's good. Hello, Zoominator. How are you doing as well? Alright, so... our little experiment did fail, which is... understandable. On the other hand, we are actually able... now that we know this... we can actually continue expanding out. We can expand out if we want to, now that we know this. Although... admittedly, a bit of it is somewhat fraught. Nope. What am I going to do? So, what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to expand our farmland. The recent update, or rather, in this experimental branch, we can actually put dirt on top of, well, other things now. This allows us to... 1, 2, and 3. Well, that's a shame, isn't it? But yes, this allows us to expand our farmland in a way that we haven't been able to prior. And actually, let me see. Okay. There is a method to the madness, and the primary reason I'm doing it this way... How? It's because of... the fact it is being anchored. Here. Is it? No. I... really am baffled. Okay, first of all... this was a double, yes. Double, double. Single. Single. I'm not sure if I did ask, but how are you doing, Zoominator? Sir? Oh, that is problematic. I wonder, can I? That is indeed how far it will let me. Which means... roughly around here. No. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. If I calculate this correctly, one now. Why not? Why can I not? Oh, haven't had it selected yet. Ah. Well, I see, because it counts it. It counts it vertically as well. That's not even correct. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3? Ah. Okay. Again, I'm learning things as we go. So it seems like we need to be a little more... I was right there, was I not? Ah. So 2 more. A 3 and a 2. Now that is a little on the unfortunate side. Thank you for the hearts. I do appreciate it. I'm always glad to have you here. I know I've said that quite so many times, but it is true. Okay, so... I suppose if you do it like so... Nope. So we can do it like so. Which is remarkable. Of course, the question is... I feared as much. And so... Now the question also is, should I relocate? In fact, let's see, how far can I actually push this? Very well then. Okay, so this does work. That is good to know. You may also want to relocate the mangroves, although I don't know... You see, I don't know if I want to actually straighten out this river. I could. But again, that would require moving the mangroves elsewhere. And we are already starting to strain in terms of distance here. But again, what would I do with the straightened river? It would primarily be or just organization and just reclaiming space, would it not? Alright then. We do have... I know, I'm sorry. If any of this is going above your head, please do tell me so that I can at least explain better. Alright, so they are building rather rapidly here. My dirt is dropping quickly. Alright. Another thing that I do want to take note of is it may be for the best to have a I suppose if I am going to do multiple projects at the same time, I can feasibly... Well, first of all, let's actually see. How close am I to overflowing? I actually want to have a stream gauge here. Well, not even a stream gauge. What is more precious to me, dirt or wood? Because what I could do is I could blow out this entire area and start making a huge line of water wheels. You know? Well, that's a way to put it. Even so. If you're going to want to align it this way, what is our... So our boundary is going to be right here. So that means everything else... To what extent? And more importantly... I suppose it's